I think that the GIFTS conference is a great conference. This is the first time that I'm attending. I love the fact that it's across multiple verticals of innovation. And I happen to be focused on healthcare, but it's very educational from my perspective to hear the progress being made in other verticals based on technology. A great location, convenient certainly for me and for anyone in the Bay Area. And it's great that it rotates around to different ZGC locations. So I'm looking forward to attending them in the future. So I've been in healthcare for 35 years. I started out as a dentist. I'm a physician. I'm an anesthesiologist practicing for the last 35 years for Sutter Healthcare in the Bay Area. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've had 3 digital healthcare companies since the late 80s, early 90s. And my expertise, I would say, is focused on healthcare innovation. About 3 years ago, I'm also an informaticist, by the way, for Sutter Health, and I was involved in the development as well as implementation of electronic healthcare record, Epic, in all 27 hospitals that we have. And I've traveled around the country as a consultant. So while I was traveling around the country, it became quite obvious to me, working with my clinician colleagues, that many of the clinicians were disenfranchised, kind of a little upset with the direction of healthcare because of lack of participation in the technology that was being developed. So that's when it became apparent to me that I needed to start a network and a focus and an opportunity to democratize the investment process and let clinicians participate as advisors, as investors, and as consultants. So we started initially with the Global Health Impact Fund, which was a way for clinicians to invest in health innovation and actively participate as advisors and mentors to the companies that we invest in. They help with the clinical due diligence of the company so we could identify early stage market disruptive technologies that clinicians were actually supportive of and willing to take part in the development of. And after about 3 years now, we're about to close Fund 1 and we're starting 3 new funds in 2022. And then for Global Health Impact Network, we started that about 1.5 years after the fund was formed, with the idea of creating a global network that's clinician founded, funded, and managed to provide the environment for the clinicians to actively participate in innovation. And that's when we partnered with ZGC for the accelerator, and we've created an entire ecosystem of everything necessary from idea generation all the way through commercialization for healthcare innovation. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the partnership between GHI and GHIF and ZGC was completely based on that opportunity to take it global. We spent a lot of time building this ecosystem that we built for domestic opportunities, and with our partnership with ZGC and now the MedLabs Accelerator, it allows the companies that we work with who want to participate in our accelerator the opportunity for global exposure and global expansion of their innovation. Well, suggestions for the future. Well, I love the fact that it is going to be rotated globally, which is important. And this year, in a way, we're being forced to create a hybrid event, and I think that's very important because of innovation. So the idea of making it available globally, not just physically, but virtually, is very important, and making it on demand after the conference. One of the things that I think is really important is to create an environment for conferences like these where there's an opportunity to collaborate for attendees and for lecturers before the conference, then meet during the conference, and then post-conference to continue the conversation, because that helps generate innovative ideas amongst the attendees.